Hello my dear children. Today we can learn what is moment of couple. Before moving to moment of couple, we should learn what is couple. Couple is two equal, opposite and parallel forces not act along the same line. Once again, two equal, opposite and parallel forces not act along the same line forms a couple. Here there are three diagrams. In the first diagram, two forces are acting. They are equal. Both of them are 2 Newton, so they are equal. They are parallel. Is it? The line of action is parallel. Hence they are parallel. But they are not opposite. So it is not a couple. Now in the second diagram, they are equal because both of them are 2 Newton. They are opposite also. They are acting in opposite direction. But the line of action of both the forces are same. Even then they are parallel. So here they are equal, opposite and parallel. Since they are acts along the same line, they are not coupled. So here the forces are equal, opposite, parallel, but they are acting along the same line. So they are not coupled. Now here in the third diagram, two forces are there. They are equal, opposite, parallel. And what about the line of action? The line of action is different, is it? So here the forces are called coupled. So this type of forces are called couple of forces. Now, this couple of forces can have some characteristics. The first one is these two forces are equal and opposite, hence they does not produces any translational or linear motion. They are acting in opposite direction, so they won't produces a translational motion. The second point is the net force acting on the body is zero. In the case of couple of forces, they are as equal and opposite, so the resultant force or the net force will be zero. But the resultant effect of these forces are not zero. The resultant effect of this couple is rotation. The resultant effect of the couple is rotation because this force produces a clockwise moment. This force also produces a clockwise moment in the body, and hence the body rotates in the direction of forces. So the effect of couple is the rotation. Hence we can conclude, due to the action of couple, a torque acts on the body. What is torque? Torque is the turning effect of a body, is it? So a torque acts on the body, and this turning effect makes the body rotate about a fixed point. In our daily life, we are using this couple of forces in many ways. For example, when we open the tap, we are giving two forces in equal and opposite direction with our fingers. When we drive, we are giving two equal and opposite forces on the steering wheel. Hence, it produces a rotation. So, in turning the steering wheel, in turning the key lock, in opening the water tap, in turning the screwdriver, everywhere we are using this couple of force. Let's come to the point. What is moment of couple? The ability of a couple to produce rotational motion is called the moment of couple, or the moment of couple is the torque produced by the couple of forces, and it can be taken as the product of either force into the perpendicular distance between the forces. The product of either force. Since these forces are equal, we can take any one of the force. So, the product of one force into the distance between the forces will give the moment of couple. So, moment of couple is equal to force into perpendicular distance between the forces. And this moment of couple is same for all points in the same plane. Let's look some examples. This is a steering wheel. The diameter of this steering wheel is 0.5 meter. Now, I am producing an anti-clockwise moment in this steering wheel by giving two forces, or by giving a couple of force of magnitude 5 Newton. So 5 Newton forces are given on the steering wheel of diameter 0.5 meter. So the resultant, or the moment of couple, is equal to the product of force into perpendicular distance between the forces. The force is 5 Newton into the distance between the forces is 0.5 meter. Hence, on multiplying, we will get the answer as 2.5 Newton meter, and the direction is anti-clockwise. Here, the steering wheel produces an anti-clockwise rotation of torque 2.5 Newton meter. The moment of couple is same for all points along the same plane. The moment of couple is same for all points along the same plane. Moment of couple means the rotational effect, is it? So, let's see an example. Here there is a bar. The length of the bar is 4 meter and the midpoint of the bar is O, and the 2 points at the ends are A and B. Now a force of 10 Newton acts on A, an opposite force of 10 Newton acts on B. So it forms a couple. Let's see what is the moment of force about A, O and B. So the moment of force about A is equal to, here there are two forces. So the moment of force due to these two forces gives the total moment of force about A, is it? So this force FA into D plus this force FB into D. What is FA? 10 Newton. What is D there? It is the distance between the axis of rotation to the line of application of force. So here the axis of rotation and the line of application is same. Hence it is 0. Plus, now FB is 10 Newton into the distance between the axis of rotation to the line of application is 4 meter. Hence, we will get the moment of force as 40 Newton meter. This produces an anti-clockwise rotation, so it is anti-clockwise. Now, the torque about O. The same way it is force of A into distance from O to A plus force of B into distance from O to B. So it is 10 into, since O is the midpoint, this is 2 meter and this is also 2 meter. So distance from A to O is 2 meter plus 10 into, again distance from O to B is 2 meter. Hence it is 20 plus 20 and it is 40 Newton meter, again anti-clockwise. Now the torque about B is force of A into distance from A to B plus force of B into distance from B to B itself. So we can write 10 into distance from A to O is 4 meter plus again 10 into, since the axis of rotation and the application of force is at the same point, it is 0. So we will get 40 plus 0 is equal to 40 Newton meter anti-clockwise again. Here in all these points on the same plane, this moment of force or the moment of rotation is same. Let's move to the next topic, that is equilibrium bodies. When a number of forces acting on a body produces no change in state of rest or state of motion, that type of bodies are called equilibrium bodies. So, in an equilibrium bodies, more than one force is acting and the resultant of force will be 0. Hence, it doesn't produce any type of motion or doesn't change the state of rest or state of uniform motion of a body. So, to obtain an equilibrium body, two conditions have to be satisfied. The first one is the net force acting on the body is 0. Here, two forces are acting, they are equal and opposite and they are sharing the same line of action. So, the resultant force acts on the body is 0 and it doesn't produce any type of motion. It continues its rest. Here also, two forces are acting. They are equal and opposite. Hence, the net force acting on the body is 0. But they are not act along the same line. So, they will produce a turning effect. So, we cannot say that this is an equilibrium body. So, the second condition must be satisfied is the sum of the moment of force or the resultant moment of force due to all these forces must be 0. So, the two conditions for an equilibrium body is the net force acting on the body must be 0 and the net moment of force due to all these forces about an axis should be 0. We have two types of equilibrium. The first is static equilibrium. This body is an example of static equilibrium. Here, the weight of the body is acting downwards, or weight is the gravitational force of attraction, hence it acts towards the earth. The second force is the normal reaction force by this table which acts upwards. So the body is in state of rest due to this action of two forces. One is the weight of the body and the second is normal reaction force. So here the weight is balanced by the normal reaction force and hence the body is in static equilibrium. So static equilibrium is the equilibrium position if a number of forces acts on the body, produce no change in the state of rest of a body. But in the case of a sloping surface, it won't happen. The body moves. Here also two forces are acting. The first one is the weight of the body and which is acting towards the earth. Weight always acts towards the earth. But here, the normal reaction force acts always perpendicular to the surface. Here the direction of normal reaction force is perpendicular to the surface, so it cannot be in equilibrium. So the body moves due to the action of these two forces. That is why on a sloping surface the body slides. The next is dynamic equilibrium. What is dynamic equilibrium? If a number of force acts on a body, produce no change in its motion along a straight line or the rotational motion with uniform speed, it is called dynamic equilibrium. So dynamic equilibrium is the equilibrium in which more than one force acts on the body which produces no change in the uniform motion of a body. A car moving in a straight road with uniform speed is an example of dynamic equilibrium. Here, the weight of the car acts downwards and it is balanced by the normal reaction force acting upwards by the road. So this is a case of forces in vertical direction. In horizontal direction, the friction is acting between the tires which opposes the motion, which in turn is balanced by the force giving on the pedal. So there, this horizontal component also will be balanced. Only then this car can be able to move in a uniform speed. So car moving in a uniform speed along a straight line is an example of dynamic equilibrium. A raindrop reaches to the earth's surface with a constant velocity is another example of dynamic equilibrium. As we all know, any body falling freely under gravity must have an acceleration due to gravity. But here the raindrops comes with constant velocity because the weight of the raindrop or the force due to gravity of the raindrop is balanced by two forces. The first one is upthrust of air and the second is friction of air. So here three forces are acting: the weight of the body downwards or weight of the raindrops downwards, which is balanced by upthrust of air and air friction. So it is an example of dynamic equilibrium. Let's conclude. We have learned what is moment of couple and what are equilibrium bodies. Moment of couple is the rotational effect or torque due to the couple of force, which is equal to the product of force into the perpendicular distance between the forces. Then equilibrium bodies are the bodies under the influence of several forces without changing their rest or uniform motion. Two types of equilibriums are static equilibrium and dynamic equilibrium. Hope you all understood what I taught you. Thank you and have a nice day.